Hello, this is Dennis with A1 Telephone Service and Repair, A1 Electronics. You can reach us on the web at www.a1-telephone.com, and you can also reach us at 618-235-6959. Today I want to show you a really cool desktop A&E monophone, and this is Michael's telephone from Florida, and it's a really nice telephone, but it has an issue with the dial, and this is the initial checkout. And so basically what's happened here is the dial has been worked on or something, and it's gotten so out of whack that it just was not really feasible to try to repair this one. You would have to totally rebuild it, and so what we're going to do is replace the rotary. And he has his finger plate with the numbers on it, his number plate, his finger wheel, and then he also has a dial center card. And so basically what's happened here is this telephone has had some work done to it. They installed a black modular line cord with a modular port on it. So it's been modernized somewhat, and then it has a black handset cord also. And what we're going to be doing is repairing the dial, replacing the dial in it, and then wiring everything and making sure everything is in working condition and that it's dialing out properly. Another issue we have is he's got a bell box here now, and it's a Western Electric, and what we're going to be doing is converting the bell box so that he can simply plug it in. So we'll be converting that. And basically what we're going to do is put some feet on this bell box and come up underneath and install a modular port and finish off the wiring circuit for the bell and get that all squared away for Michael. So it's a really cool telephone. This is the initial checkout. We're going to go ahead and start working on this telephone, and we're going to get some video of this as soon as we move along in the progress of repairing this telephone. So we're going to take a short break and we'll be right back. Okay, we're back now, and we are finished up with this telephone. So we're going to run through a few things that went on while we were working on this telephone. Basically, we installed and replaced the dial, and so we did away with the dial that was all bent up on the inside, and we're going to move that to the side. So we got that installed, but we found at that time that the telephone was actually wired wrong. So we went ahead and rewired the telephone properly. And we also went into the bell and installed our 6-foot line cord in black cloth. So we have that, but it's wound up. I'm going to give you a look at that. We also made our entrance into the bottom, and we put a brass eyelet there, and we went ahead and stapled our line cord, and we put feet on so that we can make a clearance. And also, that's good so when it's laying or sitting on a desk that it will not scratch the desk. So now what we want to do is our final checks with this telephone. And I'm going to go ahead and ring the bell box. I'm going to let that go a couple of times. Has a nice ring to it. Let it go one more time. We're going to go ahead and answer the telephone, give you some dial tone. Now what we want to do is, if you watch the analyzer, you'll watch the numbers go by. We're going to go ahead and dial our numbers. I'm going to end in a 2, and depending, you hear the bell box tinkling the bell as you dial it out, and that kind of is a little extra added sound effect. because we set these bells up so that they're very touchy, and they activate at any little bit of voltage fluctuation. And we do that so that they will ring on almost any line that they are on. And so you kind of get that little extra added tinkle if I go ahead and dial a 0, and I'm going to dial a 2, I'll go 6, and a 2. And that will depend on the line voltage. If you have good line voltage, basically any distortion of the line or fluctuation of line voltage, you are going to tinkle the bell when you have a rotary or pulse telephone in this kind of a situation. So that's a plus. And so now what we want to do is we want to transmit into the handset. So if you watch this red light here, that's an indication of 100% modulation every time that red indicator light lights. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hello, hello. So we know that we have transmit and we have receive. The telephone is not going to sound like a modern day telephone. This is working off the original transmitter and receiver, and so it's not going to be like you're on a modern day telephone. But the telephone definitely does work, and they should be just fine with it. So anyway, we want to move this telephone over to a regular telephone line. And we want to go ahead and call a time and temp.
Good evening. Shop online anytime at Offenberg.com. A short drive to great value. Today is Friday, November 16th. The time is 9:46. Current temperature 45 degrees. Now the Belleville area weather forecast. Clear tonight and Saturday, low tonight, low to mid-30s. Saturday's high, upper 50s.
Okay, so now what we want to do is we can call one other number. Give you some dial tone. We'll call my number and it will be busy. Now we can take the telephone and move it over to the analyzer again. We'll go ahead and ring the unit. We'll let that go a couple times. We'll go ahead and answer it, give you some dial tone. We'll dial out one more time. I'm going to end in a 2, and I'm going to go ahead and hang up. So now that we know that this telephone is repaired, and the bell box has been converted so that it will ring on a modern line, and we have our 6-foot line cord as requested on it in black cloth. This telephone is finished up, and it makes a really cool combination. He's going to enjoy this very much, I'm sure. This is Dennis with A1 Telephone Service and Repair, A1 Electronics. You can reach us on the web at www.a1-telephone.com, and you can also reach us at 618-235-6959. Thank you for watching, and have a great day.